or glitching. That's usually a cable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, a little technical difficulty, but it's typical. It's called what? Social media, electronics, and IT stuff? Wow. Now, I want you to have your tablet and pen ready in front of you, please. If you're on live this morning at 3:15 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, you were told to have a tablet, pen, your credit cards in front of you with the sticky pad. What is our goal? We're going to show you something on the screen right now. It's going to talk about the 29% rule. So as we put this on the screen, I want you to pay attention to this. Very, very simple. I'm Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit. I got that nickname on KNX Radio, been on station 50 years. I've been in front of people 6 days a week for the last 50 years, helping people like you get to where you want to go. I help set up the system. That means I'm the trainer, I'm the coach, and I'm all the consultant for TRW and Experian, or they became Experian 96. I wrote rules and tools. We're going to talk about it many times. All cards fluctuate. You need a sticky. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about cards that don't fluctuate. We're going to basically repackage you the right way so you don't bring the pain home ever again. The bottom line is you're bringing the pain home, sorry to say. Here's Don. Hello, Don. Pay attention, please. Every one of you pay a lot of attention today. Focus and share the live with everybody and focus. I'm going to give you a bunch of goodies to help you as well. What is our goal to do is repackage you. As we look at this, for instance, take that picture right there. Here's your future. Your future is very simple. Auto income. I believe you've been ripped off by friends and family. You've hired an attorney that kind of milked the retainer and you got stuck. You got stuck in that job you probably hate. But again, that's up to you as well. Your future is auto income, and I'll show you what that means as well. Now, I created my first $1 million as a kid, right? Corporate structure, and got into billionaire strategy and got to billionaire as well, but not me, the corporation structure. As we play this game, understand this is live. That means you basically you listen, you learn, you turn these up. That's what the ultimate goal should be. As we play this game, in the beginning, why take pictures? Something doesn't matter. I'll tell you what to take pictures of if you listen very carefully. I accomplished every goal I ever had, okay? I was born in a taxi. I was thrown in a trash can. I got to be Mrs. Hope to Sheet out of hell. So I was used and abused as a kid. I wanted out of hell. So I would read books every week at the library, about 15 books a week. Then I studied law and accounting my whole life. So that's me in 1981, the highest and fastest kick on planet Earth. And I understand why men do jump, just too, but people say we don't. I like goodies. You like goodies? I want you to focus on goodies today. Goodies to me are Lamborghinis and Ferraris. okay, and all this other things, other goodies to other people or spaceships, and also properties. Having the ability to understand a house. That's my house at the time before I died in a coma. The largest Judock in Huntington Harbor with my yacht in the backyard. Where you park yours? See, I'm one of these guys you're going to find out I'm not full of what. I'm one of the most verified people on the planet today. My first system was winning the game of business right there. So understand, I published this in 1976. This is corporation owning corporations like banks and grocers and cities do. And I had $1 million in the bank. I basically had patents and everything else. I've been inventing products since I was a kid. Driving a Lamborghini. I tested out at T-Week at junior high. We do West Coast College in a government program. By the way, I was 16. In the book, it says cash flow if you put time. I own the rights to that as well. Other people use my stuff all the time. It's wrong, but I guess that's what it happens. Today, if you share the live, I'm going to give you a bunch of goodies. Is that all right? Number one, I brought it out in 1976, already $1 million in the bank. Division process was created in 1985, division process. I want you to focus today. I hope you have your tablet and pen in front of you. We're going to talk about you and your LLC. All right? Come on, pen. LLC, LLP, okay? S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, okay? These are the types of entities you can pick. This is what the Supreme Court dedicated to this in Chapter 18. So what happens? You can decide what type of entity you would want if you want to run a business and do millions and millions of dollars. The problem is you have a lot of circus clowns out there giving you bad information. This is my 11th week on TikTok and social media. I'm a guy that just writes checks for millions and billions of dollars in radio and TV all the time. But in 11 weeks, I now have 30,000 followers, somewhere around here, 30,000 plus. So again, I want to correct some of the mistakes out there because you get stuck. Listen to what I call circus clowns. Today, I want you to draw a square here. I want you to create 9 boxes below that. I want you to focus on division process. I want you to stop bringing the pain home. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I want you to understand the way you do things, I think, is wrong. This is my opinion. So again, don't take it personally. I think what you do is you bring the pain home. You didn't have to in the first place. So this series was out there in 1976. I keep updating it all the time, and that's what you have to understand today if you want to get to the American dream. The next, I created what's called the Blueprint of Success. I own the rights to that too, and I had to basically go after Tony Robbins many times, using that as mine because it belongs to me. I don't like people stealing my goodies, okay? So the route is very simple. The Millionaires Founders Kit was designed for one thing, for you. I sold it at the Bonaventure, 32 years. Every Tuesday, Orange County, every Wednesday, Bonaventure, every Thursday, Ontario, and every Saturday. I've been teaching and preaching in front of people 6 days a week for 50 years. Find somebody who's ever done that. You won't. It's only been me. I'm the largest registered agent in the world, and I'm the one who sold 10 times corporations on this planet than anybody. And you want free articles today? They're yours for you, for free. Take a picture. That is 12 books and CDs to repackage you in a corporation structure, 1,000 steps. But again, sold for $5,000 a set in the past. So take your picture right there. In the link tree, you can obtain it as well. It's going to be up to you. If you did it during the broadcast with me, okay, it's a now situation. 12 books and CDs builds $1 million company in 12 months or less. All right, I allow you because we're moving a warehouse. Take your picture now. That's the goal. You'd pay $300 for today if you did it today during the live. If you don't, then call the office, pay a little more. That's all you have to do. Now, you think you're an expert in real estate. Fantastic. I love it. I was only controlling $2.2 billion at 26 years old. What were you doing? I had over $2 billion of credit in this foundation at 26. That's what I did. So the reality is it's always been a game to me. If you have an LLC today, fantastic. There are 9 kinds. What kind do you have? Okay, if you had 3 properties and one got sued, they would sue you. Your problem is you've been lied to. Every one of these categories is on Secretary of State's website. So if you see it on the Secretary of State's website and they sue you, by the way, you're a duck and a sheep. The only thing that actually gives you a line of defense is the division process. So that's why I wanted you to write division process right here. I want you to quit bringing the pain home. This is actually a management company. Put M in the box, please. Your banks have a problem. Okay, they bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. So we write down banks. We relate. The bank's bankrupt locations called branch numbers. No rich and famous person or banker, grocery store, or city, all right, allows it to do business. They have division process or subsidiary. This is a line of defense. They bankrupt is called a what? Federal Protection Act under automatic stay. All right, we got rid of debtor's prison in the 1700s. Your problem is not understanding what you can do the same thing. I want you to compare yourself to banks and grocery stores and cities. I need you to do tax balancing. You keep bringing the down payment home, and that's a mistake. The IRS are the bullies right here. Banks are doing tax balancing under their umbrella. It's about time you learn how to play and you do it the right way. Real estate, all right? If you have properties, the real estate should be under a division. The only thing that separates liability today is a division process. I had my 31 flavor ice cream places. I had my Basic Shakey's pizzas. I had my Subways, okay? I had my condos, okay? I had all my pieces. Everything I did was based on division process. It used to be corp to corp. I created division process in 1985, and I got it approved by all 50 states. If you would listen to learn and pay attention today, you could change your life in the next 12 months. You've been trying most of your life anyway. You're 75 years old to 20, and you're screwing up every day, and you know this, so do I. Foundation builds finance in the dream. Foundation builds finance and dream. But again, your problem is you. Real estate, in 1989, I created a firm called Assignment of Mortgage. All my forms were at the stationery stores years ago, too. So I came with Homestead Blocker. You see someone in Chattel Mortgage. You can make sure you will lose. Even when you lose, you win. It's up to you. So this is a system for real estate if you're in real estate at all. We sold this for $12,000 a set for 30 years. All right, being the largest, advertiser in California, the second largest advertiser. If you wanted it today, you bought it during the live, you take a picture, that's what it is, $299. If you don't, call the office later on, pay more. It's up to you. I want to give you opportunity. Financial series is very important to me because I want to be the bank. I also create buckets of money. By the way, every division has its own credit file. It has Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. That means it can finance its dream and quit stealing from the family in the first place. We'll go into that many ways as well. Buckets of money. Now, tax balancing, you have to play with the IRS. The IRS is in charge, ladies and gentlemen. So over here, we write down SS5. Write it down, please. You don't realize you have an SS5 in file with the IRS. Every one of us have a form with the IRS on file called SS5. Here's a form you filled out or mommy did for you. Depends if Roosevelt was in place or Nixon or when the form was actually in force. Simple. So Nixon took the gold standard out. By the way, this hasn't been money since August in 71. It's a Federal Reserve note. Read your money in your pocket. Learning how to play. The SS5 equals SSN. You agreed not to use that for ID purposes, or you or mommy did. You also agreed not to laminate and carry with you. You're breaking the rules ever since day one. Credit cards in the 70s, 80s came and said just how you initiate the card. That's all it says, activate the card. Unfortunately, the world changed things and screwed it up. The SSN equals your 1040 tax return. And then you got circus clowns out there telling you how to buy a house. I don't understand, okay, 1040 tax return. You need a paycheck. Do you need 6420 or do you need $10,000? Now what you want, what you need, okay? Your goal is very simple today. Your paycheck is taxed before you get your check. You get your check, you get the leftover. That's how it works. So if we did this today, tax balancing, and I hope and pray you're writing what I write here, because that's what you need to do, put it in your side of your brain and make sure it's routine. This is the IRS right here. The bullies work there. Okay, here's you trying to do tax balancing. There's your problem. And if you got married, here's you being you. Okay, then your spouse is over here is another you. Fantastic. That means you became one under God's eyes. I got married 20 years ago to my beautiful wife. We became one. So I say God, family, money. It means my wife and I. Got it so far? The problem with you do things the wrong way. Sorry to say, but it's true. Let's think about something today, okay? You could have had 3 divisions of you, three divisions of you, but you didn't do this. Write down division of me, please. Division of me. Write down division of me. When you write down division of me, it means you, by the way. You could have created your own umbrella and have the line of defense like banks do, like corporations do, but you didn't decide to do that. You like bringing the pain home, I guess. All right. So what you have to realize is master the SS4 form. The SS4 is a universal form. Is on the form it says employer, entity, individual person. You have the right to do this as long as you have no intent to do fraud. If you do fraud, all tests will get you in court of law. It's very simple. So if we do tax balancing on this system here, financial system become the bank. Again, it was sold for $12,000. The office sells it for $5,000. Today you can get it through here because we're moving a warehouse. If you want to do this, it's $300. If you don't do it, then I'll say you blew it. Then you pay more later on. It's simple. Now let's watch this. Okay. You have to understand. I want you to share the live. I want you to help me help you. What does that mean today? Okay. I want you to download something for your kids. Okay, very simple. Here's someone, greeting, Godfather. Thanks for your dedication and teaching, helping others. Any chance you have a course on not to teach what to be also and how, why. I'd like to pursue our ministry. Well, the ministry is very simple as you do this as well. What it should be basically is a nonprofit organization. Nonprofit is a 501c3 exemption. If you don't have that, so you notice unclear. Okay, I don't know what it means for the restriction. You're going to submit some what? This means somebody complained against me. And this is that 10% turds that don't like me. So we respond back to everybody else. See, not everybody likes me, everybody likes you, but that's how it works. The ministry is very simple. My first corporation, all right, I don't know if it's a ma'am or sir, but to you, it cost me $10. Okay, $10. You want a ministry? It's very simple. I'm a pastor in California, licensed as well. What do? You look in the link tree. There's articles right there. Click the one you want, what state you want to pay your father fee. You got that. The next thing is you want a 1023 form. That's irs.gov 1023. It's a 501c3 exemption. When you get public exemption, what you could do is actually change your life. So again, what do? Let's do this one more time. Let's understand. If you had a nonprofit today over here, let's say it's nonprofit corporation, a nonprofit 501c3, it's a 1023 form. Okay, it gets a 501c3, okay, public benefit. What I would tell you to do for that ministry is create grant money. If I take this house here and I put it under this division right here, I'm entitled to $112,000 of grant money monthly. See, I just had a line of defense under the nonprofit. Hospice, elderly care, food delivery. See, you could change your life with that as well. You don't have a big paycheck? Why don't you start a nonprofit, get a paycheck? Get the paycheck and offset your taxes, as over here we're going to talk about in a second. What happens is very simple for the kids. I want you to get the free download today, free download. I want you to download this for your kids. It's very simple. It's called Starting Out Right. Starting It Right is I wrote it for dedication to my attorney, professor, and friend Harold Stokes. He passed away. He wanted me to change the life of everybody. That's why I did it anyway. This will give you the rules and tools. Very simple. All the things you're lacking today that you need on personal credit. When you download it for your kids, make a copy for yourself. It's a free download. If you don't get it on the download, it's very simple. All you have to do is spend $20 to buy it. But it's free today if you wanted it right away. Free, but it's up to you. So receiving goodies and free goodies. I like goodies. If I can change your life, if you allow me to, I'll do that starting today. It's called Starting It Right for the kids. The articles, like I said, they're in the link tree below. You just click the ones you want, what state and nonprofit. A corporation in California nonprofit is $30. Again, unfortunately, there are people charging $15,000 for exemption, which is a joke. I'll teach you how to do it in a class that I do every 11 weeks if you want, but it's up to you. Getting that federal exemption. Winning the credit game. Maybe your credit sucks. I turn around and say, do this. Okay? It's very simple. When I wrote a book with Ken Yarborough, and this is basically 1987. It was file segregation. I didn't like the book. Ken was security chief at Tier W. I was a trainer behind that, training him what they need to be done. Oldest card, fluctuation rules. I didn't like the book when we got it done called File Segregation. I like the fact that I'm showing you the highest kick on planet Earth, 1981, one of the mansions, one of the cars in the 21 car collection, and one of the yachts. Why not? I'm the guy you can verify I'm not full of you know what. But it's going to be up to you as you do this today. So I'd like you to get winning the game of business, winning the game of credit. First one was red, simple. It's called winning the credit game. I turned it into a chess game because I'm a chess master at 13. So again, this is something you can get for free today too. I want you to help yourself. If you don't get it to in the live, then it'll cost you about $40. It's up to you. It's a now situation today during the live. If you DM us and you share the live, then you don't do it right away, we'll actually send you the links, but you have to show that you actually shared the live to help me help you. You see, I want a win-win situation, okay? The number to the office is 800-254-9506. It's in the live as well. It's in the link tree for every one of you. It's going across the screen. So what do we do next? Show us you DM'd us. We'll help you even more. Here's the thing. I'm online twice a day, Monday through Friday. Tomorrow I'll be online 6 times. Do you really want to listen and learn? Can you pay attention? Can you invite all the friends and family you got today? In the link tree, why don't you register yourself as an affiliate? We'll send you $500 to $1,000 every time someone buys something. If our system, it's up to you. You could actually make money to you or your corporation right away if you wanted to. What do? There's the book. I said it's a free download. You download the copy. Simple. You share it with your kids. Share it with the whole world, please. I want world to get better. I don't like the way things are happening today with all the silly clowns online as well. So I don't like it at all. What do? It's a download for you. It's free if you share the live. The problem I have with Federal Trade Commission, I like the fact that there's laws in place, but everybody breaks them. The Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a scam. It's a fraud. They indicted Daniel, the #1 credit repair clown out there, blah, blah, blah. $3 million is probably going to prison. All these people saying remove your credit. They're writing letters to remove stuff that you actually owe money to. If you owe money, don't be a crook. Okay? Understand, honor your debt, honor your life, honor your God, and honor everything you can. All I can tell you flat out today is simple. All right? If you share the live and you help me help you, the goal is very simple. I want you to get a free copy of Winning the Credit Game. You don't do it now on this and take a picture. It's simple. Costs you about $50. It's up to you. All right, I like it free. Don't you like free? Share the live. Help me help you. Got it so far? What do? I like giving out the mouse pads to everybody that actually DM us and put their name and phone number so we can reach out to you. This is your future, by the way, if you don't know this. It is. I want to rebuild you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry. I just tell the truth. I'm a sinner, even though I'm a pastor as well. I'm still a sinner. I'm going to tell you my way. Now, ask God to forgive me at the end of the day. Anyway, free mouse pad. When you DM me during the live and you put your information there so we can reach out to you, we have 10 questions to ask you so we can help rebuild you. If you're in a rapid rescore today, write down rapid rescore and rapid refresh. I created those 49 years ago for your mortgage companies, by the way. I've been around 50 years helping people 6 days a week. If you become an affiliate and you refer people today, I would build your credit up to $1,000 if you want me to. It's up to you, up to $1,000. But again, there you go. Cash credit. All right, we can build that for you too. Simple. If we play the game, we're going to go to chapter 18. Chapter 18 is a very simple thing to understand. Okay, it says a corporation is a legal person. Your problem, you think your LLC is not a corporation. You think it's a limited liability company. Well, so Supreme Court would actually argue with you. Supreme Court years and years ago said an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC is a legal person. It's right there. It's right there. So when it's online, they sue you. Congratulations, you're a duck and a sheep. That's just what it is. What happens now is basically I learned this at 7.5 years old. My parents didn't want me. They threw me away. I got to be Mrs. Hope. Or they gave me to her too. Use and abuse as a kid pissed me off. I just wanted out of hell. I heard a corporation is a legal person when I was 7.5 at a poker game in the corner listening and play poker. All right, I went to the library the next day, Torrance Police Department library next door. I wonder what it meant. I guess she wasn't used to somebody at 7.5 years old having a brain, asking an intelligent question. She walked away, came back 5 minutes, said, here's a microphone, here's a book. I tell myself how to read at 2.5 years old, by the way. I memorized everything she read. It was very simple to do. It says a corporation, what, can sue or be sued? It's a legal what person? So if I have a corporation, it's a legal what here? I'm going to continue this as well. What do I get to do? I get to have 3 divisions of me. 3 divisions of me. Write it down, please. Division of me. 3 chances to try. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, I might as well be dead. So this is what I'm going to say. Put a C here. That's contracts. This is the supply for cash to reduce your debt you jacked up. This is cash credit cards, by the way. I set up the original dashboard to allow tax ID in 1987 for cash applications, by the way, if you don't know that. You're going to learn a lot about me. I've been around 50 years, but it's up to you as well. The problem is we have to protect our assets. Again, it says not required to file. So when you have your LLC, it is a corporation. You'll turn it to S because I said so. All right, you're going to change strategies as you bring more money in. C Corps are double tax. You'll turn that to S as well. But again, this is what I would tell you to do, but I'm here to be safe and attorney. Your lie is you lie to yourself, and people lie to you every day. The circus clowns out there. Unfortunately, what they do, they tell you can bankrupt a corporation, but the reality is you sign the car, the lease of the building, and the credit card, you bankrupt you. But again, that may be what you want to do. I don't know. I have a division for me called Ray Reynolds. I'm Ray Reynolds, by the way. I've built $60 billion for my clients and myself over the years. I use my SS4 because I'm allowed to for that division when I sign the lease of a building for this building and the one next door. I don't ruin my credit. I don't jeopardize because I have divisions of me. I don't bring the pain home like you. I want you to repackage yourself my way because your way, sorry to say, I think it sucks. We protect ourselves. That's the goal. I studied rich and famous people as a kid. My favorite was always John D. Rockefeller, 1934, Irrevocable Trust. I know you have the little yellow book out there. You got to get trust. There's 1,000 steps behind even that before you do the irrevocable trust. There's rules and tools. There's pieces to put together. Unfortunately, most people don't listen to the pieces and rules and tools. Money, credit can recycle. Okay? Think about that. Please think about that. All right? I used to say borrow money is not taxable because it's true. Or you pay tax or buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Pay tax and get what? A spaceship. All right? That's simple. This is what they do. See, debt offsets taxes. We learn to play the game if you want to win. We look at a corporation today. It's very simple today. And what do we do in the corporation? Well, a piece of property would be a division because I can separate liability. That's the goal. By the way, we're going to get $100,000 of credit per division. Okay, watch this. My watch cards, that's a gold card and a platinum card right there. Each of them have $100,000 paid over time limit. Which one would you like? The reality is, unfortunately, the circus clowns aren't telling you the truth. They don't know what you're talking about. These cards can daisy chain to each one of these divisions. One card become $1 million. Simple. American Express offers you 99 more cards anyway. It's not the silly points because 10,000 points gives you $60 anyway. It's not the travel. It's not all these pieces. It's they don't fluctuate. You bring the pain home and script your credit card. You know what you're doing. Sorry to say, but it's true. What do? Division process. Understand something today. Your house payment. Let's go to house now. You buy a house, husband and wife. Unfortunately, you have Grant, the #1 circus clown out there saying don't buy a house. The man has 2 houses at $50 million each, wasting up to $1 billion on that crap. Who paid for them in the first place? Where's the money? Where's the money? I don't like circus clowns. The reality is don't buy a house. How are you going to get your paycheck and the taxes here back? Your house payment for 24 years is all interest. Your house payment gives you back money off your tax return and your basically your property tax. So if I have a house today, okay, I get to write it off and what I get my money back. If I rent a property, as he tells people rent, which he doesn't do himself, I mean, he's a double talker. I don't like lies. But again, that's why I challenge him all the time. The house payment, you get to offset your taxes, your paycheck. Rent a property, you don't have a right if you get your money back. There's no way to get your money back on your paycheck. It's BS. So your house payment is very simple. By the way, only one of you are going to sign for the house. One of you. It's escrow closed homestead trust. Write it down. Escrow closed homestead trust. When you buy the house, here's a problem. If you lose it, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now you both have bad credit and what? An IRS problem too? No. One of you is married person, selling separate property. Pick which one, flip a coin. It's going to be homestead and put into an irrevocable trust. You both control the house. See, you're setting yourself up for probate today like your family did to you because you don't build the structure the way you should. That's just the bottom line, up to you as well. House payment offsets taxes. The next thing we have to write down car. The car you drive today has a registered owner. By the way, that's you. The #1 target in cars today happen to be the registered owner, which is you. Understand what that means. If you bump a car, they bump you. What do? They sue the registered owner. It's you. Then you get in a lawsuit. And then they sue your spouse and everything what you're doing today. And they run your life. That's what happens every day. So if we make the registered owner here, Okay, a division of a corporation. This would be a division of a corporation because it's a legal what again? Person. So if they sue the registered owner, it's not you. You just build a line of defense to protect your assets, and that's the ultimate goal. The driver's license, insurance registration, and the registered owner, P.O. Box, please change it today. Right now it has your home address on it. That's called Dumb and Dumb and Dumber, okay? What do we do? House payment also says taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion. They played the game. They learned to win. There's no loophole, by the way. They're doing what they're allowed to. You become a certified CFO. We look at he spent 165 million for a house that used 12 rooms. Ridiculous. Another one says, and basically what did he do? He moved out of California because our governor pissed him off. We lost 14,000 jobs because of our governor in California. More people are leaving than coming in. Buffett does not drive a car. It's ridiculous when they say he does. He has a limousine driver. He owns 64 pieces of property. Mark's paranoid. He buys all the houses and builds bunkers. If you want to play, it's very simple. You can join the club, but it's up to you. These companies don't pay tax, federal tax at all. They provide jobs, so the goal is to shut up and join them, but it's up to you as well. As we play the game, what do? Very simple. If we look at Carl here, you can basically look at him as well. He brought in 987 million last year, but the B of A has 1.2 billion. Debt offsets taxes. You can learn to play the game and learn to win if you want to. Here's Walt Disney. They have a big notice in the bank. They don't want to pay tax, so they wrote an IOU to themselves. It's in Newsweek. You can check it out. They paid no tax on $1 billion, and they ducked taxes. There's a joke from there. What do? The U.S. Supreme Court said an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC is a legal person. If we set up divisions for different functions, that's the goal. If your LLC says what it does, it's called dumb. If it's named after you, that's double dumb dumb. And if actually does business, that's triple dumb dumb. It should be a management company, by the way. Your divisions are very simple. Bitcoin, crypto, stock trading, gold, silver, and auto income. You have the ability to repackage yourself if you want to. If you win, or you offset the taxes, the debt offsets taxes. If you lose, you write that off as well. This is how richer people do it in front of you every day. If you wanted to play, you learn how to play. But it's up to you again. Fighting through the pain, not easy. I've been fighting through the pain my whole life. How about you? Been knocked down a couple of times, get up again and again? All I can tell you is my first coma as a kid, I used my face as the brake going down Delane Street at 42 miles an hour, bruised my spine, supposed to never walk again. Jesus got me up again and again. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time, by the way. So what happens? I took out my yacht, okay, in 2009 with a group of people, my beautiful wife. The next day I get to go in a coma and die. I come back. My 3.7 billion of structure was stolen. I had to repackage myself again and again. There you go. Where you park your yachts? In the backyard too? Simple. What do? See, I'm from Show Me State. The reality is most people are full of what? Doo-doo. I don't like the circus clowns out there today. They're going blah, blah, blah with a lot of bad information. Every piece of Lamborghini, Ferrari, helicopter, and yacht and everything else is a division. A division. When I wrote being a Christian's way of life, and not moment in time is good. How about Jesus is not a drive-through? Some people think he is, and that's ridiculous. One of my websites coming out as well. I've got 67 books I've written so far, okay? And what happens, very simple. I've got other books being edited today. What I'd like you to do is one thing right now, and just say, always good, always good, always good. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. I've had to say it to myself all my whole life, always good. The abuser would basically look at me and other people, how you doing, little boy? Always good. No one steals my peace. No one steals my peace. It's a mindset. When it's God, family, money. Simple. Family, as husband and wife became one. God, family, money. What do we do? What did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. You said, honey, we're going to start a business today. Fantastic with our friends and family. Goody, goody. We're going to jack up our credit cards. We're going to drop our score just stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain of you and me being dumb. Simple. That's what you did. Why would you do that? Why would you jack up the wrong card in the first place and not build corporate credit? Well, that's up to you. Remember I said that SSN, SS4 is a 1040 right there? That's your paycheck. It's taxed. There's only one way to get your money back on a tax return is to give you a house, period. It'll leak your write-off anyway and give you money back. So the bottom line is, guess what? It comes with insurance as well. But you need a credit score. Dave Ramsey's wrong. Well, I use a bank statement loan. Those are crappy loans in the first place. It's ridiculous, but he lies. Okay, look at his house, look at his car, look at the building he has today. It's all finance. It's not telling you the truth. His disaster when his wife and him filed bankruptcy years ago too. So I like to challenge people and tell them the truth. All right, look at the form SS4. Look what it says. Application for employer, right there, okay. Line 1 says entity, that's a division. Okay, then it says individual person right there. It allows you to have 3 divisions of me. Your problem, you like being a duck and a sheep, sorry. Write it down, all cards fluctuate. The card in your personal wallet, this is again a 50, this is a 10, put a sticky behind it. Past 29%, that's yellow or red. We leave it at 29%. You don't jack it up ever again. You should have 100,000 of personal credit, by the way. That gives you 71,000 of safety if you have an old blankety blank day, month, or year. But it's up to you again. What do? All cards fluctuate but 2. These don't fluctuate at all. That's what they should be teaching in rules and tools. Not Ryan, who can't do it right in the first place. His videos are a joke. He tells you to get 10,000 card and give your kid $100 off that card. He doesn't know about honk alert or checkpoint at all from the creditors and the credit bureaus. And what happened is the card will be older than the kid. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. By the way, why don't we maintain 750 score the rest of our life? Is that okay? I have an 845, so does my wife. That's what we keep. Take your picture. Knowing your numbers. A $500 card is worth $145, $2,580, $5,014.50, $25,072.50. That keeps you in the green. That's why you need that 100,000 of credit as well for that safety day and that year, month, year, and you have an old blankety blank day. What do? We go back to chapter 18. It's right there. All right, we want you to understand how to repackage your credit and get on track for the corporation and the American dream. But again, you got all your pieces. You're missing some pieces. God put you here for a reason today. Can I get you to pay attention and follow through? That would be the ultimate goal for all of us. Again, that's a free download if you share the live. If you're jacked up on your credit, do yourself a favor. Take a picture here. Okay? No, not S is for allows. That's 3 divisions to me. Yes, that's true, Kim. But remember, every division, basically down the road, doesn't need tax ID as you daisy chain credit. But every division has its own credit files. That's the goal you have to understand. So if you took a picture of supply credit here, you can turn it into cash to reduce your debt to ratio. Personally, it's about $51,000 of supply credit to cash. What do? We look at the AmeriExpress application. When the Ryans and the clowns out there talking about percentages and blah, 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 and travel makes no sense. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of hooey. All right, the first thing they should tell you is these don't fluctuate. The next thing they should tell you flat out, I got AmeriExpress to put the division process on every application, cash for the United States of America. It's right there. They don't fluctuate. They offer you 99 more cards, by the way. They didn't even talk about the blueprint loan. There's me. If I can touch it, I can kick it. That's how I look at everything my way. That's only 13 feet. I see it, believe me, I go get it. Your problem is you might want some time with me a little bit once in a while. If you're in coaching, you're every 4 weeks in coaching. We're on the phone for up to an hour, and we're going to transcribe everything, tell you what's next. I tell my client what to do. I don't want them to think. The more they think, they screwed up. If you're not in coaching or in between coaching, you can get a calling card. 3 calls, 6 calls, 12 calls. It's up to you. You take your picture. If you're in coaching, you can basically get that calling card and get to 10 or for that price as well, but it's up to you. Again, this is what I offer during a live webinar. My problem I have is this. I didn't know what to call it. I call it auto income. This me at 17 and a half years old. At 17 and a half years old, I have 19 houses, by the way. 19 houses under corpse. I didn't create division process yet till 85, 86. So what do? I went to this event that was on the registered newspaper in the LA Times, said payphones. I went there and they said it's $1,600 for a route. And you make an average of $300 a month. Okay. So how long would it take to make an even profit, and how many months would it take to do this on a weekly basis? Is what it is. Well, I stood up and said, I'll take 10. See, I use my lines of credit for the corporation, a line of credit at the bank at the time of Security Pacific Bank, 150,000. I'll take 10. So I financed it through corporate credit and run it all off anyway. And then all of a sudden, how many weeks later, I made a profit? I went back to the events again and again. I had a problem. 20% of the people complained, giving me a bad time, giving themselves a bad time too. I'll buy your route, I'll buy your route. By the time I had 22,000 payphones, we're talking 6.6 million a month. Is that okay? It's a numbers game. See, numbers never lie, only people lie. That's your problem. It's like when you buy the house, you use the person that's a real estate agent, your friend who told you to use the escrow company. They got your hands in your pocket so deep it's ridiculous. They know each other. They go to lunch and Christmas parties. Never use an escrow company someone recommends, because you got what? You got a problem. Auto income was born by me. Okay. I'd like to get you 5,000 or 10,000 a month. Would that be okay? Automatically, so you don't screw it up anymore. My credit score is an 803. Where do I begin? Well, the reality is you have a corporation yet. Okay, 803, that's good for you. What about your family? Did you do your irrevocable trust? Did you put house in a trust? Did you do homestead? Or what? Did you protect your assets or your car? Then we have to do the structure, the foundation. That's the house. That's also what do we do for the corporation process too. If you want $2 million dream, all you have to do is basically DM, give us your information. We'll send you a mouse pad. There's your future. Your score doesn't matter, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, very simple. You use your score to look at for the corporation as a review. I use my 845, so does my wife, as a review of credit. That's all it is. But the bottom line is I have the discipline in place, and that's what I do every day. So again, 803, we can get you where you want to go. Where are you at today? Simple. It's called winning the game of business. I wrote that in 76. So what do we do? Very simple. We play the game, we win. Here's Glenn. He lives in his car for 3 years. I talked to him outside the Marriott in Long Beach. I'm doing my 5 events, every day, having fun, helping people. Glenn's living in his car. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I lost my job. My wife left me. Get a better woman, sir. That's why you do. Man up, man up. Or do you have any kids? Yeah, my son lives in his car too. I said, no. I kind of gave him a bad time. Said, get over there to the workshop. Within 9 months, a brand new house, brand new business, and brand new truck. He repackaged himself my way. All right, here's Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross, out of prison for 20 years. Got him $3 million of credit. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Got him out of that, got him a first dump truck business in 6 months. Michael was a client as well. I did corps for him and his family many times over the years. What do we have? We have Dr. Lucky and I did a hospital in Fiji Islands. Owner got on the board and went and blew up and have some more. It's nonprofit. I did 3 presidents of the United States of America, by the way, which has been kind of fun. From there, what do we have? Costner, Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, Bio University, dedicates his book to me. From there, what do we have? Steve from Superman from Gold's Gym. Simple. He says, I kick assets and motivate. Cook and Vane, God and rest his soul. He passed away. From there, I got her $1.2 million. See, you got to realize something today. Quit using your money to finance the business. Use it to start the structure. Okay. From there, we build credit up and away. That's the ultimate goal. You're doing it wrong. Sorry to say, but it's true. We play my way because your way sucks. I also incorporated Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. I've incorporated 39 million people to millionaire status. I'm the largest registered agent in the world, sold 10 times corporate than anybody on this planet. And I'm the only guy that's online or in person twice a day, 5 days a week, and 6 days on Saturday. Find somebody who has my knowledge and helps people. You will not. That's just what happens with you. Take a picture. There's your auto income. Auto income is very simple. This is where you flat out own a piece of something. I wrote boring books for a reason. So, wanted to do car wash, laundromat, and that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to run the damn thing. I want you to be the owner. So you don't want to work at a car wash or a laundromat. You're the owner. Storage units are the simplest business on the planet. But again, this is auto income. I had a problem in 1987. My problem in 1987 is very simple. I had 16 escrows closing daily. I got to $2.2 billion in assets and goodies, all right, when I was 26. Why didn't you? Do these how to work? I don't understand. It's not hard to do. You know how. But again, what did I do? I had 16 escrows a day. I couldn't handle it. I asked my clients to be my soldiers. Take your picture. There's your future. If you listen and learn, if you're willing to play with me and play the game. All right, so the bottom line is very simple. Share for the likes. What do I get for all the likes? Well, it's simple. You get a thank you from me, and you get all those downloads for me. Simple. All right, I'll send you a mouse pad if you do that as well, and DM us. Would you like a book for free? Okay, it's called Winning the Game of Business and Credit. This is for starting out right for the kids. Usually costs you about $20. It's free today. How's that? How about you get classes for free? Okay, how about you listen, learn, and change your life? Okay. All right, how about we get basically winning the credit game? Why don't you put your life back on track? But again, all right, when you say it the way you said it, that means you're kind of a negative person. What do I get from me? Why don't you just appreciate the information you get today and write down some notes and change your life? I'll change your life better than you ever had in your life, by the way, and I'll challenge every one of you because it's fun. So I want to challenge Grant and this Ryan guy who doesn't know crap. Sorry to say his crap is crap. I need to blueprint you. What does that mean? I like to get on the phone with you and your partner of life. I like to talk about past, present, future, good, bad, and ugly. You have a bankruptcy. Did you seal the record? Because you're allowed to statewide reports to the credit bureaus. Credit bureaus don't talk to courts. But again, did you know that too? How about we have basically what a tax lien problem? You just screw up American Express or Chase. You have a family, you have a corporation or LLC. What do you get to do? You want 18 divisions, by the way. Let's watch what happens. See, numbers don't lie, only people lie. If this is 9 lines of credit, all right, plus the parent company, that is $1 million of credit right there. 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit. 9 locations. That means you need 18 if you want to take the numbers to 100,000 a month. 100,000 a month. Every division, all right, has its own credit file if you do it the right way I designed it in 1985, 86. Do you have an irrevocable trust yet? You'll need that. Irrevocable, another trust you're going to use my way. Car, I already told you shouldn't be registered to you, and that's the dumbest thing you do today. Sorry to say, but it's true. Registered owner is a division. Address is a P.O. box. House is division. Escrow, closed homestead, trust. Auto income is very simple. When I created auto income, that's why I designed it. In my series here in 1976, it has cash flow fee per time in the series, financial freedom. That's why he had to file bankruptcy, by the way, if you don't know that. But he's out there going blah, blah, blah every day. Okay, he's in debt $2 billion. No, he's not. The assets are. They don't belong to him in the first place. But again, what do? A blueprint call with me is about $3,000 for an hour with your partner of life. From there, what happens today, you get it for, for $19.99 if you did it today. Linktree, scan it, call the office, any way you want to do. Get to know us, we get to know you. We want to help you every step of the way. If you did coaching with me for 90 days, I'm going to call you every 4 weeks. And that means I'm going to build you 100,000 of credit, blueprint call, monthly calls, the 12 books and CDs, Millionaires Founders Kit, and 3 divisions. 3 divisions allow you to project 1 million in sales. The office normally sells this for about 30,000. Their price today was 10. My price is 7. If you did it in the link tree today, it's up to you. Again, it's all up to you. This is what you need to do if you want to. Again, talk to a specialist as well. They'll hold your hand every step of the way. If I play with you for 12 months, the goal would be, I'd like to make sure we close 10 escrows. 10 escrows give us up to 100,000 a month auto income. The corporation receives 100,000. You get a little paycheck, your house payment offsets your taxes. You're doing tax balancing. That's your goal. Corporations don't have a problem because the borrow money is not taxable. Borrow money is not what? Taxable. Debt offsets taxes. All right, pay tax or borrow $44 billion. Simple. All right, buy a spaceship, buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. That's what I did. Simple, it's easy to do. I'd like to get you 200,000 of credit, 100,000 of personal and business. We play this game, a blueprint call, 12 months of coaching. And what happens, very simple, 3 divisions and all the 18 books and CDs. But that's pretty expensive. It used to go for $100,000. Now it's $44,000. Okay, it's very simple. If you put $2,500 down, you can finance that as well. And you get past go if you want to. If you wanted to pay in full, it's about $16,000. I had 2 people fall out because I had a family emergency. No problem. Understand that. Out of the 2, I have 1 left. It's very simple. It's $10,000 if you got into coaching with me for a year. But again, remember, you've wasted money doing things that didn't work. Now you're stuck with me 6 days a week. And at the end of the year, you're going to have $100,000 of income. All right, if you do exactly what I tell you, I'll guarantee in writing. I got no BS to give you besides the truth. It will set you free if you wanted to, but it's up to you. I accomplished my goals. I don't have an excuse. Okay? I don't give up until I reach the goal. Get all the goodies, the yachts, the race boats, and the mansions too, but it's up to you how you play. My way is always good, always good. That's how it is. I had to keep convincing myself I'm not a piece of rock. Mrs. Hope called me all the time. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. So when they say, how you doing, little boy? And they knew I was being used and abused. Always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. No one steals my peace. I have to do self-motivation every day. So do you as we play. The office, the phone number's in the link tree. You have 4 specialists that are the best of the best. 800-254-9506. David, Lawrence, Chris, or George. Okay, they usually leave at 4 o'clock. There are a couple of people that say after that a little bit more. Call them. Check it out. Tomorrow, I'll be online at 3:15 in the morning. doing a live because I like talking to people. I get bored very easily. I'll have a goal setting at 7 a.m. If you're in coaching, you'll go to the 9 o'clock division process class, divisions and subdivisions. If not, then you go back online to level 1, 2, and 3, and that's about it. These are free if you want to know what you get today for sharing the live. But again, if you don't share the live, that's up to you. You don't want free goodies. All right, I accomplished my goals. Have you? It's simple. Goodies and goodies are division process. I like goodies. Do you like goodies? You can spend the whole day with me tomorrow and every Saturday, usually almost every Saturday for the last 50 years. It's division and subdivisions. When I got my apartment complex in Fullerton, California, 117 units, I had a problem. I had to do a division for each location. That's why I created this assignment of mortgage in 1989, by the way, assignment of mortgage. So again, the things that I've had to create over the years to make sure I protect my assets and not bring the pain home. If you got in specialty classes for 90 days, about $1,000. But again, what you get to do is very simple. If you did it today, you're in coaching, it's free. If not, then you take your picture. If you want to go to division, subdivision class tomorrow, it's up to you. Today, the goal is to analyze people on Fridays. Every one of these people in this end basket here, I'm going to tell them how to get to millionaire status, good or bad or ugly, whatever needs to be done. If they follow through, they're guaranteed the results, and that's what we put in writing as well. Every goodie has Ray Reynolds University behind it on the side of it as well. We play my way. I'll say 90 days. If you do everything you're told to do, you have a 750 score. But if you don't, it'll take you up to 9 months. It's up to you as well. Time is up to you. I'll do it as fast as possible. Or basically, paralegals will help you rebuild yourself the right way anyway. But again, that's why we do the 3 o'clock and 2 o'clock tomorrow as well. What do we do? Analyzation is the key. I told you, analyzation, it should be free if you do rapid refresh today. And what do you want to do? You want to do rebuild. Don't try to rip creditors off and write silly letters, not mine kind of late kind of crap. If you owe a debt, negotiate the debt. Man up, woman up, and be honest. Don't be a crook. Rapid rescore. And what does it do? It repackage people. The ultimate goal is like anything else today. If you want the 750 and our team work for you, no problem. They're going to hand you a $10,000 credit card. They're going to give you 10 times your investment back to you. That's what I've done since I was 26, by the way. And then rapid rescore is going to be part of a bonus as well. For 9 months, the paralegals will help you rebuild you. The discount today is it's a grant, it's $1,000. What do you get to do? We're going to hold your hand every step of the way. If you want the rapid refresh again, get the book. Do what you want to do for you. You want the paralegals to help you? This makes you a CFO ready. Chief Financial Officer, that's the ultimate goal, CFO. For your personal life and your business life, by the way. So what do? You take a picture. It's in the link tree right below. There you go. The goal is to help everybody we can. That's why I started TikTok 11 weeks ago. So far, I have, 29,000 followers so far, 30,895. Again, I got to get for the 50. That's the next step. In 11 weeks, I think we're doing okay. What do you think so far? I want to tell the truth and show you how to package yourself right. If you have a corporation today, you do not have the experience, trends, or Equifax cash reports under tax ID, I'll set them up for you if you'd like, because I set up the dashboard in 87. All right, here you go. You invest about $2,000. What do? You get 25,000 back, about 10 times your investment. Again, what do? We hold your hand. We get you through the process, but it's up to you again if you want to play the game to win. It's in the link tree again and again. Talk to a specialist. Get to know us. Here's my problem with you, and I analyze every one of you. Here's our problem. I need to know what kind of Capital One card you have. It'll say Capital One. Does it tell me Venture One or Venture? No. Does it tell me Platinum? No. Does it tell me X? No. Does it tell me Quicksilver One? I need you to tell me. I need to know what type of Capital One you have. Now, the other thing about Capital One, their business cards are called Sparks. Sparks show up on both files. The only card that does, and sometimes I want that to be done. But let's understand something. Sparks have to be at 29% rule. Okay, they show up on both credit files, personal and business. Keep in mind, corporate credit doesn't show up at all. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Well, Chase is going to give you 6 ink cards up to $350,000. If you had that through the corporation and you did it for every division, now you have the money to get the honey, the Bitcoin, all right, the gold, the silver. What do? Trade in stock, auto income. You never use your money to finance a business. You use it maybe for structure. That's about it. Then you look at one thing called checkbook money. That's simple to do. American Express has blueprint loan up to $250,000. So you might want to pay attention about your personal credit, put it on track. And let's go get the American Dream. It's going to be up to you. You notice Rapid Rescore here brings your score above 750 every time. It always has. Rapid Score I put together basically 49 years ago for escrow companies. They'll use Rapid Refresh here to block crap and push up the score to help you get more to rebalance your debt to ratio. That's the goal. That's what it is. It's about $500. And then they rebuild your credit, and they also do analyzations for free. But it's up to you as well. I tell the truth, and the bottom line, everybody likes the truth sometimes. Not everybody likes me, and everybody likes you. It's how it works. You always get one or two turds no matter what you do. And I don't like the circus clowns out there doing what they're talking about. So here we have 60 or 5611. 5611 is very simple. Sorry, it's blurry. We have basically here, we have some collection accounts. Right, this is a client we can rebuild, no problem. From here, they have all this crap. Look at all these new different accounts and basic inquiries. Inquiries kill your credit. You have new accounts and you have inquiries as well. And the reality is very simple. As we look at this, we're looking at debt to ratio. Here's a person, they have no problem American Express or Chase. This means very simple. I will push the score to 750. It'll take me 90 days if they do what they're told to do. If they don't, then it's going to take 6 months to a year. There you go, debt to ratio. I need to know again, American Express or Chase. It says no. Let's build you up and away. Here is 6363. Okay, it's a rebuild Rapid Rescore, and this means you get 5,000 of credit. George is your specialist. Look at that line in the middle there. See, the line in the middle of credit reports, the dashboard is the up and down show. You keep doing this to your credit. It's based on utilization, by the way. Utilization. So it's going up and away. It's going up. That's great. 24 points, 4 points. All right, here are more points as well. Here we have a bankruptcy. My first thing, did you seal it? On the Federal Protection Act, you bankrupt, you didn't really have to. Probably they weren't garnishing a wage or taking a house or whatever you're doing. You probably didn't need bankruptcy. You went to a bankruptcy attorney. He or she showed you a bankruptcy. Sorry to say, but it's true. Did you file the bankruptcy? Got discharged here? No problem. What do? Let's repackage you. What do? We have no credit, right? You have an open sky card. Open one, I think it's open sky. Yes, for $100. Now, if you ever need a credit card, you don't listen to Ryan who tells you to have your parents give you a card that's $10,000, $100 on your dashboard for kids. That make the card older than the kid. Hot lurking checkpoint is going to destroy that file for the kid for life. What do? Open sky, there's no inquiry. So again, what do? We add credit to it and we rebuild it my way. Here we have 6555, or 53, sorry, 6553. It's a Rapid Rescore, and it's basically 5,000 of credit. Again, you're basically here, you got your piece, and George is going to be your specialist here. Look at all the collection crap. What do we look at? We have to go after that. Can we get it removed? Can we basically prove it or remove it? If not, you might have to negotiate a debt or two. You're not here to rip off your creditor. You have no credit. I'll start your file with you. You understand? You will have a credit. So again, I don't want open sky. I want nothing for that besides pop credit. I have $62 million of credit on dashboards, which we get to play using my history for you if you want. I can repackage you, add you to one of my accounts. When I get you to be CFO ready, what do they give me a choice of? Automatic what? They do separate billing or basically authorized user. Never authorized user with separate billing. You have your own account. We play the game. This is 5651. Your score is going down, down, down. You're dropping that line is going down. You first started at 713. What did you do to yourself? It's a rebuild Rapid Rescoring, 25,000 of credit. Chris is one of our managers. He's your basically specialist as well. What do we got? Look at all the inquiries. Understand something, please understand. Chase card for ink has to be a 735. For Freedom and Sapphire, it's got to be a 690 and above. Reality is you dropped your score and get stuck. You can't get any more. What is our goal? Well, you did inquiries from Chase Bank and One Main. What do we have? We have basically jacked up cards. Look at the American Express, the first account. You'll notice it has 70% utilization. See, that is a blue or a clear. If it was a gold or a platinum, there wouldn't be utilization at all. You wouldn't be shown jacked up, even if you were jacked up. Again, we have telecom self-reporting crap. Please do yourself a favor. I wrote the system of self-reporting for houses and cars years ago. Experience screwing it up today. Because your telecom is your self-reporting of your utility bill. It'll look like 100% every time. Remove it. It's the dumbest thing people could do today. We don't want that there at all. So we look at limits and how we repackage it, and the utilization is terrible. This is a person I have to do a Navy Federal Credit Union to get credit to rebalance their debt or supply to cash. That's what the goal would be. Again, what do we do next? Simple. Here's 6072. It's a rebuild. Priscilla was our specialist at the time. She went home to stay home to be the mommy. So someone else took over the case. This is a case that's set up for 23/2025. All right, your Symphony Bank's a $800 crappy card for 103%. 103% utilization. See, utilization's right there. The authorized user you don't need, by the way. And what do you got? Everything else is jacked up. Let's position you to get what increases or pay it down or supply to cash to reduce your debt to ratio. This person can have a 750 in 7 months, by the way. What do we do? There's no inquiry, so you do have some green lights. That is 6072 as we play the game. Here's 6555. What do? We look at the collection crap. It's right there, Verizon. There's no amounts of dollars. We have to look at what we can do to prove it or remove it. If it doesn't go away, you might have to negotiate $1 or $2. It's out of balance because there's an address problem. The reason you'll see no account or you see low limits in other ones is because the address is wrong in one of the bureaus, by the way. Again, what do we have? We have 0 utilization, no problem. Then we have telecom self-reporting. Again, it's 100% because it's wrong. You don't need that crap on your file. Call it a day, remove it from the credit bureau. Here's 5614. And if you notice the graph is going down, you're doing the up and down show. Your utilization's killing your credit. This is what you did to yourself. Why? Look at the inquiries. You're screwing that up too. You got collection accounts, you have kickoff. Okay, well, Kick and Chime came out of my boot camp in 2008. So did Speedy Cash, WBrook.com, and TitleMax as well. What do we have? 100% utilization on basically credit union card. Here's a Chase. Please don't screw up Chase. Please don't screw up Navy. If I positioned your Navy correctly, if you're the one who served, thank you for your service. If not, maybe it's a family relative, has to be, give the access code. I only got mine because I was part of a government program as a kid. They didn't care if I lived or died, by the way. So what do? Chase, no problem, but they're jacked up. Okay, no problem. If we basically rebalance the top of this person here could have a 750 score in 90 days, by the way, but it's up to them. Let's go back to that. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, again, rebalancing the debt. Again, you have cards you could use to do that, but it's up to you again. You do not need Kick. Okay, that's probably you give them $100 and they're reporting a lie to you. What do? That's 5614. If we look at 6559, all right, you're basically a 90-day coaching program, 3 months. Lawrence is your specialist, and I'm going to rebuild you. You have a collection account for Bull City. Okay, that's basically Havasu. Look at the car works there. Guess who owns it through a division of a corporation? Guess who built the condos across the bridge? Maybe you'll learn about me a little bit more. Why don't you have some fun as we play? Again, you open Sky Capital, 73%. Again, we have to rebuild this the right way. Any problem, Express or Chase. I can get this person to a 750 in about 90 days if they do what they're told to do. Very simple. But again, will they do what they're told? Bringing that Open Sky down to 29% ratio. Using the rapid to push it up and away. That's the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game. So the bottom line says, okay, what are we doing over here? Is there a problem? Ryan, is there a problem with the broadcast? Nope. Okay. All right. He's just trying to do some technical stuff. Okay. So here we have basically the summit, and from there, 2025, 5,000 of credit. Again, the graph is a dot. That means basically they just started analytical 750. Look at all the collection crap. Even Capital One, but again, here's B of A, 95%. See, your utilization's killing your credit. You're screwing things up. You backed yourself in a corner. If you had $100,000 of credit in the first place, you wouldn't have brought the pain home. Okay, again, you'd have safety. Again, you play the right way. You have portfolio. The difference is that's going to be an SBA loan. That's a house usually or something else you did. So all this stuff is crap. By reducing the debt, by using supply credit to build cash to reduce your debt, or a Navy situation. Again, this is a person that can be rebuilt in less than about 90 days. If they do what they're told, we're going to say 9 months or less. From here, that's basically 6089. Here's 6192. You see the blue, the green is going up. Oh, we see that? There's that graph again. That means you're doing something right. And the rapid's pushing you up, or you're reducing your debt to ratio. It'll push you up to 750, by the way. This George is your specialist. But look at the mess. Come on, look at the mess here. The only thing pushing you up right now is rapid rescore. The rest is crap. You have inquiries. You have collection accounts all left and right. Capital One, everything else, what did you do? Your debt to ratio sucks. The bottom line is we have good cards. You have some couple of them. Don't script Navy, please. Please don't script Navy. I could probably get you a $20,000 Navy card to reduce your debt and rebalance your crap or supply for cash. See, you got to solve your problem. If not, you're getting over slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Your goal is to repackage yourself under number 6192. Here's 5989. Lisa's scores are going up and away to 17 points, 22 points as well, 11 points. What do we do? It's going up and away. But here we still have an inquiry from credit one. From there on top of that, we have a collection item and inquiry over here. All the things are in collections. You got to understand each one of those. And you're 122% on credit one. That's Mark's company in Las Vegas. Mark copied Capital One's logo and got indicted a couple of times and sued. He didn't care about the fine, so you get to play the game to win. It's up to you as well. What do? You balance your debt. You go out to American Express or Chase, and we don't bring the payment home again. The goal is very simple. This can be repackaged right away. What do? That's basically 5989, the ability to play the game to win. 6561, everyone needs to be what? Analyze, repackage, rapid rescore as what? Rapid rescore does analyzation for free and the rebuild for free as well. So we can help you. You can help yourself getting the book today as well. It's up to you. From there, what do we have? Capital One Bank, 97%. Okay. Capital One's a good credit card as well, personal business. So your debt to ratio is screwing you up, by the way. 710, 690, 682. It's probably an address problem. But they want 200,000 of credit, business credit. By the way, Lawrence is your specialist. I'll have to add history here. I'll get the debt to ratio down and help them guide that step every step of the way. Then American Express or Chase, other cards as well. I don't see them in collections. 6556. It's a rapid rescore, rebuilt, 5,000 of credit. This person probably spent $700. We're giving them 5,000 down back to themselves. I've always given up to 10 times your money back because that's what I want to do. Because I feel you've been ripped off by friends and family and you don't understand. And I think you kind of piss away some money anyway. So let's play my way, collections. No inquiries, keep it that way, please. You're 111% on Chase. Do not screw up Chase, please. All right, you look at American Express. You see what it is? It's fluctuation because you see utilization. That is a blue or a clear card. If it was gold or platinum, it wouldn't be fluctuating. So this has to be readjusted by pay it down or increase limits or get supply for cash. That's the only way you can deal with this today. It's very simple. Here's 6178. Okay, David's your special. It's a rebuilt. It's a rapid. It's 10,000 of credit. He's probably spent $1,000. And we're going to do the rapid free and all this stuff and dispute and analyzation. We're going to hand you $10,000 back, probably 10 times your investment. Always building you up and away. That's the way we should do everything. Here's 6178. 2 inquiries. That is a violation of the agreement. You would have crashed a rapid rescore. We'll have to double check that as well. You have collections. Again, what do we have? $300 card, crap card at 76%. Again, most of the cards are not very good limits, so we have to readjust all that for you. Pay it down or increase the limit or get supply for cash or maybe a Navy situation. And let's restructure your credit. It needs to be restructured. It's not getting any better so far. That's 6178. Here's 6558. All right, you have a 737, 695, or 678. There's an address problem here, and we have to look at that as well. George is your specialist, is rapid rescore, and that's the goal. You have basically credit one. It's at 80%. It's a $300 crap card. The bottom line is we have to rebalance this. Here you have Chime. Chime came out of my boot camp in 2008. The founders of Chime, Kick, and all the other things. Again, if we readjust those limits like the 30-80%, I would push you to 750. I could go after American Express or Chase and screw them up and build some real cards and get you past go. You don't need Chime, by the way. It's just I think Chime's a joke. Here we have Repackaged America helping you. We have Incorporated you. We have me, and that's what it is. The Ray Reynolds University was the first time I was proud of myself in 2001. The building is one technology drive over on Spectrum. Everything was going good. The classroom's 800 people. I've been in front of people for 50 years so far, 6 days a week. At one time, I was the second largest advertiser in California. Unfortunately, I got to go in and come and die and come back. My stuff was stolen, had to rebuild it again. If you want us to send you the links for classes and you don't find them in the link tree, you take a picture, you give us permission to text your email. It's right there. Take your picture, scan code, let us have permission to send you classes and things for tomorrow and get past go. You don't get stuck anymore. Remember, we're always going to go back to basically chapter 18, corporations and legal what? It's right there. It may be sued. The category doesn't really matter. The bottom line is it's going to be up to you. I'm going to talk about boring and steady. Boring and steady. That's what it needs to be going. Boring and steady. To me, it's simple. I wrote the first book on laundromats and car washes years ago. I don't want you to basically run one. I want you to own it. I want you to change your life right away. I want you to share the live with everybody today. Help me help you. That's what happens when you get simple. If you share the live, I want to give you the free book. It's all starting out right for the kids and read it while you get a chance too. It's simple. If you don't get it to the live, simple, it's $20. From there, all right, what do we get? Winning the credit game. Old version, new version is simple. You need to learn how to basically understand credit. Even if we do the wrapper rescore and redo build it for you, it's simple. Still want you to learn to play, learn the rules and tools. You don't have articles of corporations in the link tree. Get your profit and nonprofit today. You just pay your filing fee to the state. Why you spend thousands of dollars to an attorney or CPA corporate service, I don't know. It's up to you. There's a free download. Get a copy while you share the live. That's what you get if you share the live. That's very important. Help me help you. That's the goal. Again, if you want the winning credit game, it's very simple. Wrote that years ago as well. We update it all the time. The next thing is we play. If you want a mouse pad of your future, you DM us, you put your information and phone number there and address, and we'll send you a mouse pad. If you don't want it, that's up to you. Take your picture. That's all you have to do. Your future is in front of you. I can rebuild every one of you to millionaire status in the next 12 months if you want. I'm online 6 days a week, twice a day, 6 times on Saturday. I don't have excuses, but you have to DM me your information to be able to do that. It's up to you as well. You want to join the affiliate program? It's in the link tree. Sign up. When you refer people, you get up to 10%. You can get money sent to you today right away or use that to store credit. We'll also build you some credit for you and your corporation as well. It's up to you. The ability to play the game to win. Chapter 18 is my favorite thing to always look at because a corporation or LLC, LLP, C Corp, S corporate nonprofit is a legal person. It's right there. I learned that when I was a kid. That changed my life, paying attention when I'm being used and abused. So guess what? I created my first million structure as a kid, billion at 21 structure. In 26 years old, 2.6 billion. The lie you tell yourself, sorry, is true. Unfortunately, you lied to yourself, so do people. You just can't bankrupt a corporate and walk away because you signed agreements and you guaranteed it too. So understand how to play my way. Money and credit recycle. Understand what the recycle means. Under the instructions of the corporation and everything else, you can leverage money. Borrow money is not taxable. Debt offsets taxes. They put properties in divisions. They don't put them in the parent company. No rich and famous person lets their parent company do business. They own businesses and other things as well. Division process or subsidiaries. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Once again, that's what they do. Why don't you join the team? Just all you have to do is join the club and learn how to play. That's pretty simple to do. What do? They don't pay tax. Why would they? They provide thousands of jobs. Okay, they use debt to offset taxes, and that's the ultimate goal for all of us. $1 billion to B of A, 987,000 last year, no tax. Walt Disney has what? $1 billion in the bank. Don't want to pay tax. They wrote an IOU to themselves. It's in Newsweek. Simple to do. U.S. Supreme Court said LLC, LLP, S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC is a legal person. If we have divisions for multiple functions like Bitcoin, cyber, okay, crypto, stock trading, gold, silver, and auto income, each division is a line of defense and becomes the bank and a bucket of money, by the way. Win or lose, you're offsetting the taxes. That's the ultimate goal to play, but it's up to you if we play. Take your picture. There's your auto income today. That's your future. If you allow me to help you for the next 12 months, getting you auto income for $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 a month, But again, it's going to be up to you which program you get into as well. If I take $25,000 from a line of credit, we call this checkbook money. If I take blueprint money from the American Express blueprint loan, I write a check to $25,000. That's what I tell you to do. We don't touch the money. We don't want your money. We want it in escrow. I want you to be basically an affiliate. I want you to be a partner. If we do this with 3 of you plus me, at the end of the day, closing escrow, all the bills are paid, you have about $3,200 a month. You're not rich. I don't want you to be rich. I never want you to be rich. Do it 10 more times as divisions. What do you got for the corporation again? See, you have to plan your what? Your paycheck needs to be your lifestyle. You need to break even. If you took $50,000, that's basically $200,000, 3 plus me. That is a storage unit or fourplex, only 25%. Up to $5,600 a month, you're creating an income. $75,000 is getting you $7,500, 5 plus me. If I want to win each restaurant, I need 9 of you plus me, because it's $1 million as a down payment. Well, we get up to $96.20 a month through the corporation, and your paycheck is offset by your house payment. You break even. You had to learn how to do tax balance. You put everything you got into an irrevocable trust, by the way. There's your future. Take a picture, please. That's your picture. That's your future. All right, basically perfect example, boring and steady, similar to option trading. Well, again, it depends on what business you do. If a division screws up, you get this disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw it away. Right now, you're the duck and sheep is the corporation, LLC, or you. Stop using taxable money and taxable income. Why would you do that in the first place? When I was controlling $2.2 billion in real estate, the reality is very simple. We had 21 cars in the car collection before the coma. It's 1,013 divisions, by the way. So you can play my way if you want to. The blueprint is up to an hour with your partner of life. And what do? We make sure we interview and we create that blueprint. We have to get a starting point, a goal list, and that's what I want you to do. I'll create your goal list for you and with you, and I'm going to tell you what to do. A blueprint costs about $3,000 today. If you got a discount, it's $19.99. It's in the link tree. And what do you get to do? You talk to a specialist either way. The goal is you're stuck with me. I'm going to coach you every step of the way. I don't like anybody using my system unless I get to know you. I have recall on most things, and I talk and walk at the same time with both hands because I'm both sided as well. And I have total recall on most things, and my IQ is off the chart. So you might want to play just a little bit to help you change your life if you want to. 100,000 of personal credit blueprint call, monthly calls every 4 weeks, and 12 books and CDs in 3 divisions. The office price, why price? Simple. If you did it during the webinar, you can call the office or write it for you too. It's very simple to do. But again, you're stuck with me. If you play with the 12 months program, that's where we go after the 10 escrows. I want to build you 200,000 of credit if you allow me to, 100,000 of person and business. What is our goal? Blueprint called 12 months of coaching, 3 divisions, and all 18 books and CDs. But that's expensive. It's $44,000. If you put 25 down, $2,500, you can finance it as you go through the coaching, no problem. You can use the credit I build you to pay me for one of my services. It's a lot of people do anyway. If you basically paid in full, it's $16,000. That's what it is. You link tree, you call the office, simple to do. I had 1 left of the 2 right now, okay, that fell out because they had a family emergency. So that's 10 grand if you did it today. You basically take a picture, you call the office. And if you need some time with me during the coaching time, every 4 weeks, I have a calling card. If you don't want my time, it's okay. If you do, you're not in coaching, 3 calls, 6 calls, 12 calls. The goal is to be able to make sure I'm available for you. I broadcast every morning at 3:30, 3:15 in the morning. In the afternoon, I have 4 coaching calls per day. Saturday, it's 6 calls, or 6 classes every Saturday. You see, the more I go, the more I get stronger, and that's how I have fun. But again, I've been out there for 50 years. If you're in coaching, you can get 10 calls for about $1,000 if you wanted to. That way, during the 4 weeks, you can call up the office, and they'll force a call in front of me, and we'll talk to you right away. Referrals. Referrals allow you to get to 500 to 1,000 a day, and that's the goal. You refer people, and you basically put into the link tree, you register as an affiliate. You get to track the referrals. It gives you money back or it gives you more store credit. Either way, you get to win. You're still stuck with me. That's the ultimate goal. Bottom line is get you into programs. We look behind the screen every day and behind the curtain because we have to. I'm sorry that basically I didn't start basically going TikTok and social media more than 11 weeks ago. I see all these clowns out there just screwing things up left and right. They don't have the knowledge, they don't have the rules and tools, but they just want to go blah, blah, blah. I don't like circus clowns, sorry to say, but it's true. So you look behind that curtain every day. We stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Never, never bring the pain home. You never had to in the first place. So today, I hope and thank you for showing up today. Very simple to help every step of the way. Right, Tom, and right hand, you're able to find it on the TikTok bio. That's correct. I guess someone's responding back to you. If you need to, there's a phone number there. It's in the link tree going across the screen as well. Call a specialist now. Simple. Tomorrow morning, I start at 3:15 in the morning doing a motivational live. Then at 7, I got goal setting. Then I have basically division class at 9. You only need in that class if you paid for it or you basically in coaching. From there, then you have level 1, 2, and 3. You can spend the whole day with me if you want tomorrow, and I'll teach you more than you ever learned in your life in one day. I guarantee you'll learn more from me than anybody else in your life in the first place. When it comes to personal business credit. So what do? You take your picture, you check it twice what needs to be done. Okay, very simple. Always pay your taxes. The debt offsets taxes only. All you worry about. That's very simple. Thanks, Jay. Our clients even help us all the time. Where's the link tree? It's right below, Tom. All you do is look below between the link tree. If not, call the office. If you share the live, they'll verify. If you did, they'll send you the link. If you didn't share the live, they're not going to send it to you. They'll say, buy the book for $20. Simple. I'm trying to get you to help me help you. Is that okay if we work win-win situation for all of us? So today we're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never fear at the end of the day. Thank you for showing up today. God loves us all.